Do you fully realize that your financial struggles might not be caused by bad luck, but instead by a poverty program inherited directly from your ancestors' financial trauma? Modern scientists have successfully uncovered an amazing field of study called epigenetics, which proves that your grandparents' life experiences can literally switch off the wealth genes within your current DNA. This essentially means your own genetic code has been unknowingly programmed to anticipate and expect scarcity, even though you consciously strive diligently to achieve the financial success you deeply desire in life. We will thoroughly discuss a powerful 3-step spiritual epigenetic technique that can definitively erase this limiting program, enabling you to actively switch on your abundance genes within a transformative 21-day period. This is the hidden, profound secret that allows you to completely alter your entire genetic and financial destiny, starting immediately from today. You will successfully regain full sovereignty over your biological and financial future now. Perhaps you have consistently witnessed how financial difficulties always seem to repeat and resurface within your immediate family, as if poverty were an unbreakable, negative genetic curse that is impossible for anyone to avoid. You might have also attempted to become a different person, pursuing money in entirely new ways, yet you always revert back to the exact same scarcity mindset as your parents or close relatives. Doesn't it feel strange that you possess strong, resilient DNA for survival, yet your very own genes specifically switch off your true potential to receive abundant wealth effortlessly? The core problem is that your DNA carries markers of past chronic stress and scarcity trauma called DNA methylation, which actively sends a hide and conserve signal to the entire rich universe. I must personally admit that this ancestral programming is profoundly real and must be addressed with techniques far deeper and more effective than merely repeating common superficial affirmations. Let us begin the vital process of thoroughly cleansing your deep inner genetic programming right now to consciously create a new, prosperous inheritance. The main conflict lies squarely in the perpetual struggle between your passive inherited DNA code and your currently active and enthusiastic present conscious intent for success. Epigenetics clearly explains that you are not capable of altering your fundamental DNA sequence, but you absolutely can change the switches that determine precisely which specific genes are turned on and which genes are turned off at any given time. The detrimental poverty program is merely a survival gene that was once useful for your ancestors, but it now only actively hinders your necessary financial growth and abundance expansion in the modern world. Your clear, conscious intention serves as the most powerful epigenetic switch operator, capable of overriding obsolete and irrelevant inherited genetic commands and destructive programming completely. This specific power is the ultimate strength of the human mind, to completely reprogram its own biological and financial destiny without external interference. The first critical step in this technique is trauma detection and acknowledgement, which involves courageously identifying the specific inherited poverty programs with raw honesty and profound personal bravery. Ask yourself honestly, what repetitive negative financial patterns did I frequently hear or consistently observe being passed down through my family lineage up until today? This conscious acknowledgement is spiritually the process of bringing the deep genetic trauma's darkness into the bright light of your awareness, which is the immediate first step towards positive DNA demethylation and healing. You must accurately identify those specific poverty markers so you can effectively and specifically instruct your body's system to turn them off permanently and definitively. This powerful detection intent must be driven by profound self-love, not by any form of detrimental self-judgment or blame. The second crucial step is consistently implanting high-frequency emotional intent, which will actively function as the clear, powerful signal to switch on the latent wealth genes that have been dormant for too long. For 21 consecutive days, at the same set time each night, perform intense visualization that focuses specifically on the emotions of absolute trust and profound gratitude, rather than merely visualizing the specific dollar amount. These powerful positive emotions are scientifically proven to significantly lower cortisol, the stress hormone, which is the necessary biological signal to effectively reverse negative DNA methylation markers and open your body's energy. How can your necessary wealth genes be successfully switched on if you constantly flood your system with the low vibration of anxiety and persistent unworthiness? Emotion is the specific language your cells utilize to accurately read and instantly execute the powerful commands embedded in your very own DNA structure. The third essential step is practicing epigenetically aligned action, which involves consistent physical behaviors that directly contradict your old limiting inherited poverty programming. If your inherited program is money must be hoarded because it will inevitably disappear, your aligned action is to generously invest or give charity with the unwavering conviction that money will naturally multiply and safely return to you. This specific, small, courageous action sends an incredibly strong epigenetic signal to your cells. The external environment is now entirely safe. Wealth genes, please activate yourselves now. Aligned action physically locks in the new, potent wealth program, facilitating your financial transformation from within. This specific action is your way of biologically proving that the old scarcity pattern is completely irrelevant today. Consider the true story of an individual whose ancestors bravely survived war and severe famine, leading him to inherit an epigenetic marker for extreme anxiety regarding scarcity and compulsive food hoarding. Despite being financially secure, he constantly hoarded supplies and experienced deep anxiety whenever small financial losses occurred in his life. He diligently used the 21-day technique, every day powerfully declaring absolute financial safety, until the negative genetic marker gradually began to subside and diminish completely from his system. Physically, his habit of compulsive hoarding drastically decreased. Financially, he gained the internal confidence to take smart, profitable investment risks that led to great abundance. If deep-seated scarcity trauma can be physically inherited, does this imply that sustainable wealth habits can also be intentionally passed down to our children and all future generations? We will thoroughly discuss how your powerful epigenetic legacy can be permanently transformed into an enduring family blessing for everyone. Imagine your fundamental DNA as an extremely powerful biological hard drive, and the epigenetic markers are the software that diligently instructs precisely how that hard drive must operate in the fast-paced modern world. The limiting poverty program is simply old, outdated software that is no longer compatible with the immense wealth and prosperity you consciously desire to receive today and in the future. The 21-day spiritual epigenetic technique is the comprehensive process of successfully installing brand new, premium software which is specifically and deliberately coded for rapid financial growth and exponential expansion. Isn't it terribly inefficient and potentially ruinous to allow your highly advanced biological hard drive to continue running software that is profoundly obsolete and filled with costly, harmful bugs? You possess the complete and inherent power to successfully delete that old software and install a highly sophisticated, effective abundance program now. Take a genuine moment right now to sincerely ask yourself this powerful, honest, and necessary question. What emotional legacy am I currently and unconsciously implanting into the DNA of my children and the generations that will follow me today? This deep reflection is supremely important because every single time you choose to panic or worry intensely about money, you are epigenetically adding a detrimental negative marker to your personal lineage without conscious awareness. You must fully understand that your spiritual duty extends far beyond your own lifetime. It is to consciously become the definitive chain breaker of this restrictive genetic poverty programming that limits potential. You have the ultimate power to permanently end this negative cycle right now. In summary, the pervasive poverty program is a persistent inherited epigenetic marker, but the three-step spiritual epigenetic technique successfully empowers you to deliberately erase it in 21 focused days. This transformative change occurs through brave trauma detection, powerful high-frequency emotional intent, gratitude, and consistent, courageous, epigenetically aligned action. True, lasting wealth manifests when you completely and successfully alter your biological signal at the deepest cellular level, fully demonstrating to the universe that you are genetically safe and perfectly prepared to receive unlimited abundance. You must take personal command of your genetic destiny now for the good of all. Let us now finally answer the crucial question. If deep scarcity trauma can be inherited, does this imply that sustainable wealth habits can also be intentionally passed down to our children and future generations? The clear and powerful answer is a strong, definitive yes. By consciously activating your own latent wealth genes through profound gratitude and calm emotional detachment, you are successfully creating a brand new, positive, epigenetic marker. You intentionally leave behind a permanent legacy of financial security, self-worth, and confident abundance that will allow your descendants to successfully begin their lives with a highly advanced, powerful wealth software pre-installed. This is truly the greatest gift you can ever give to the next generations. The time has now definitively arrived to become the conscious genetic architect of your own life and immediately end the restrictive financial curse of your ancestors today. Take one definitive secret action. For the next 21 days, repeat this specific mantra every morning. I am deleting the trauma of my ancestors' scarcity program and activating my new abundance genes now. Will you continue passively running the old, damaging poverty software that limits your potential, or will you choose to actively switch on your DNA's programmed abundance destiny in the next 21 days? Please sincerely share your valuable insights and your strong commitment to becoming the chain breaker of scarcity in the comments section directly below, and let us begin the powerful process of creating a lasting, abundant legacy for all.